Hi, my name is Darian Lee, and today I will be demonstrating how to use bleach to customize or restore dark clothing. But first I will discuss the importance of understanding the materials you're working with in order to do it safely and with the most success. First and foremost, it is important to identify that bleach is a toxic chemical, and per safety standards it is not recommended for individuals under the age of 18 to interact with, because when it's inhaled or interacts with skin or the eyes can cause severe irritation, burns, respiratory issues, and possible hospitalization. These incidences usually occur when improper use is happening, but with the proper safety precautions, it is generally not toxic. Usually, bleach is used to lighten stained white clothes to bright white, but in this video, I'm going to show you its effect on dark clothing if you want to restore a previously damaged clothing item you cherish or simply want to make your clothes unique to you. Understanding the fabrics you're working with and their reaction to bleach is another important part of bleach painting. For example, cotton and other natural fabrics bleach the best but are more prone to damage. Synthetic fabrics only slightly absorbs and lightens the fabrics. And fabrics like wool completely denature when introduced to bleach. Using the correct materials will help dictate your success, so I suggest checking the tag of the clothing you're working with. In this video, the jacket I am bleaching is a 60-40 cotton polyester blend, which any natural synthetic blend are the best for bleaching in my opinion, as well as synthetic brushes. These next two slides are for more information on transferring a design, safety precautions, area prep, and bleach painting, which you are more than welcome to pause and read, but I will be addressing these topics in the demonstration coming up. Alright, now that we have a better understanding of the materials involved, let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is clean up the area and move anything you don't want to risk getting bleached. Next, you're going to want to protect your space, so you're going to, I cut open the trash bag and laid it out on the floor, as well as grabbing a few pieces of cardboard that I had broken down from a box that was just laying around. Next, you're going to want to grab your safety gear, including your goggles, disposable mask, and disposable gloves, and any clothes that you don't mind getting damaged that cover all the skin or you don't mind damaging. I know it seems ridiculous, but it'll allow you to get fully invested without damage to yourself or valued clothes. Now let's get on to transferring this design. You're going to need a colored pencil, water, rag, and your design, as well as the clothing you want to bleach. As you can see, I simply start by dipping the colored pencil in the water for a few seconds, then letting any excess water fall into the sides of the cup, then tapping off any further excess water. Now, I get my reference closer to me to try to scale the design to the jacket that I'm doing, and try to measure it as well as I can. It's a rough estimation because symmetry is not vital for me, but if it is for you, I suggest using a ruler. It helps accuracy. As you can see, I'm just tracing my design as well as I can, replicating it from the paper onto my jacket. And I understand that the safety gear can be a lot, so for this step it is not necessarily required that you have to wear it, since you're not working with bleach yet. Now that we have a design established, we can get into the actual bleaching process. This is where the safety gear becomes crucial, so it's important to put that on. And now, time to grab your brushes. I highly suggest synthetic bristled brushes due to the fact that they'll probably get damaged in this process from the bleach. And now, I grab my bleach, which is general liquid cleaning bleach, the most concentrated kind, but is more likely to splashing and is less precise. You can also use gel bleach, which is more precise. Now let's get into the actual bleaching. So first I'm going to straighten out my design. And I'm going to take my brushes. I'm going to dip them in my bleach. I'm going to wipe it on the side, letting any excess roll down the insides of the bowl. I'm going to trace my design as I've previously drawn out. And I'm just going to continue to do that. And it's important to note that once you get to any places with sleeves or like plant legs, depending on what you're doing, that you put some sort of layer of cardboard or plastic in between those two layers to avoid bleeding. And you can see here as I get towards the more inside of the eye, I start using more layers and using a dry brush to sort of try to feather and spread the product out thin in order to create this gradient effect. And there we go. That's our finished design. Now just let it dry, rinse with cold water, wash before wear. Thank you for giving me your time, and remember that this is all about self-expression and creativity, and that there's no wrong way to do this. So try to have some fun with it and give yourself some grace throughout the process. Until next time. Until next time.